how to use the memory. So we're going to set up the traction. Let's say 37.5, and then we're going to select the flexion, and we're going to put 11.2, and then we have 5 cycles. So that's a setup. Let's save it. So we're going to click Save, and we're going to save it on memory number 1. The 3 little bibs means that it has been saved. So now let's take everything off. So we're in flexion, we're going to take off what we did. We're going to go back in traction and take off what we did. Good. And now let's say that we start from fresh. We have a new patient and we want to use the same setup as before. We're going to go M1 and everything is back in, and we just start, and the table is going to perform the motion that have been saved for one time. So we have the flexion at 11.2 and the axial distraction at 37.5. That's how easy it is to save a setup. What is a function step that you have on the screen right here? Steps means basically that you're going to use an incremental movement to the table. So here we have a traction. Instead to go 37.5 directly, we're going to go less, go back, a little bit more, go back, a little bit more. And that's what that function does. So let's take a look. Just put it, come back, a little bit more, come back, a little bit more, and come back, and so on to reach the value 37.5. What is a check button? The check button allows you to start on the fly a new value. So if I go right here and I click check, immediately the table starts on flexion and on distraction, whatever I said. So I just check the flexion right here. If I go and I check it up, it comes back right where it was. So I want to check out a little bit more flexion. I want to see if the patient will tolerate it. So I put 16.8 and I just go check. Okay, the patient tolerates it, we keep it, and we go on a natural course of treatment. Then I click start, and then flexion and traction will work concomitantly. So you can use the whole time addressing only one thing, and here we're going to address the traction. So if I select flexion, the whole time will address the traction, we stay green. So whole time address the green button, not the yellow one, whole time address the green button. I click the start button, and now the table will stay in flexion because it's locked. And once in flexion, it will hold it for 3 seconds before to perform another traction. Hold it 3 seconds. Go back. So the flexion is fixed, and there is a 3-second hold on the traction at the end of the traction.
To jest wyrób medyczny. Używaj go zgodnie z instrukcją używania lub etykietą.